So what's up? We're gonna be talking about the new Worlds announcement, the new announcements for regionals, the new rotation, some of the cards from an older set. There's a lot to go through. It's kind of a big day. Like, I don't know. It's the first day of the season, right? Like this is it.
Well, I think technically July 10 was the first day.
Yeah, but now it's like now we know what we're looking at. Now we know what the goals are.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Yeah. So, and we got to plan, like people who are planning their trips and stuff for which regionals they're going to. That's what happens now. But
yeah. The way to put it is that literally everything for now up to maybe next year's Nats has been announced.
Okay, that seems fair.
I think even like several of the internationals
for real
have been announced as well. Yeah, I should double check that real quick. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the only thing that has not been announced is when the North American International Championships are.
Okay.
And it'll probably be in Indy. It'll probably be sometime, late June.
Yeah.
But you're right. So everything's been announced up to then, and the first big thing to kind of take note of is that TCPI changed the requirements to get your world invite. That has like two different implications, I think. The first is like, hey, how many points does it take for you to get your Masters Division Worlds invite? And then the second thing that I've seen a lot of people talk about on Facebook and argue about on Facebook is this whole day 2 invite. And frankly, I'm not good enough to like worry about that conversation right now, so I'm just going to keep it to the your world's points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're not going to be the top 16 players, which would be like traveling to every regional, topping 36 every regional, and putting yourself in the running for that. It's like super difficult. Like, I don't understand. If you're like pro, I get it. Like, that's who's up there, right, in the top.
For the
16.
Yeah, for the most part, I think that's true. I think Sam Chen and this other player, I don't remember his name. These guys were on the Super Rodcast last week, and they were talking about hey, we weren't actually going for our day 2 invite at the beginning of the season, but we just ended up kind of falling into it after going to a couple of regionals.
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know if you've listened to it yet, but it kind of makes sense. Like if you're gonna look at the schedule and plan out your year, that actually might be like a decent episode to listen to, because that's what the whole episode is about.
Okay, so they sort of like fell into it rather than being like, okay, we're gonna go top 16, we're gonna go ham.
Yeah, I think that's right. And like if you kind of pick up steam, I think at the beginning of the year, you want to keep it going, and I think that's what ended up happening. Yeah. I think also this year there was a lot of I think there was this one dude who didn't compete at all.
Yeah. From
July until like December, when he went to the internationals in London, and then he got 500 points, and it was only like early December.
Yeah.
Or late November. So then at that point, I think he just kept going. I think that was Michael Primalot.
Okay.
But anyway, the takeaway is last year 500 points, this year 400 points.
Yeah. I mean, how many points did you have for just going to Cups this year?
So I ended up with 198.
198 just from Cups. So I mean, that's just half the season one. And I mean, you got a bunch of first places and stuff, so that makes sense. 198 is really good. That's halfway to the Worlds next year.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of I guess it's
scary.
True. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I think that, and I think the year before it was 500. It was like 350 points, I think.
Okay. See, because I knew it had gone up, I just didn't know by how much, because everyone seemed like flabbergasted that it had gone up.
So yeah, when it was 350 points, literally the year before we started, because we started like late December 2016. But the year before, I don't know if they had regional. Maybe they had some.
They
regionals.
had states and cities. Is that
Yeah.
still the format that they were at?
Yeah, they had cities, states, regionals, and it was 350. So
But I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if like states and cities are worth less than regionals, and I'm probably right. Regionals and cups.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. And I guess the point of the shift was to get it to like, you know, you don't. There's more than just cities, right? There are lots of different cities, um, or lots of different cups on a more local schedule.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
So yeah, I mean, there's people that thought 350 was way too little. People that thought 500 was way too much. So I think they just split the baby, and now we're at 400.
yeah, but 400 seems fine. Like that's nice for me. Like I know 500 was a little bit more daunting than 400. Like 400, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, this put me in a different position than like feeling like I have to win every single thing that we go to, especially if like I didn't know cups were worth 50 points.
Well, first place is so actually let's take a look at that. So if you want to get to your 400 points, the local way to do it is league challenges and league cups.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find these
This is
real quick.
potentially 400 points just from winning your league cups. Like if you can win all of your league cups in a season.
Yeah. So it's two. You get two of your best finishes per quarter for cups and challenges. So like you get two first. Let's say you go to 4 league cups quarter one, which is probably August through like Octoberish, and you get first place in everyone. You're not going to get 200 points. You only get 100 points for that quarter because
Yeah.
they only cut your two best finishes, and then they won't count like if you get like enough points to where those points are more than league challenges, then the cup points will override the league challenge finishes.
Okay.
But you're right. So you could get your invite by getting 2 first place at cups
Every quarter.
every quarter. Yeah.
I mean that's significantly less traveling than like trying to go to Worlds, but that means first. So,
That means first. Yeah.
So if you're not getting first, you have to go to a like if you don't get first once, you have to go to a regional, and then
Well,
do
let's see.
well at a regional.
Yeah, and I think I mean hell, even if you get 8 at every single cup you go to, and assuming that cup
That's half your points.
that's I mean yeah 20 what's 25 times 8? I don't know.
200.
Man, how did you do that in your head?
200.
How did you do that in your head? It's 200.
Yeah. Did you type it into a calculator?
Yeah, I just put it in a calculator right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's not that bad. 200 points. Top 8. That's great. And I mean, looking
And
at the regional stuff, I didn't know top 256. Oh, wait. Well, that's if you have 800 people. Top 128 get points. That's 40 points per each. 128 you get.
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Scrolling down from League Cup to regional championships. So, regional championships and special events. How many points you get? So, first place will get 200. Second place will get 160. Third through fourth will get 130. Top 8 get 100.
Oh, I see.
Top 16 is 80. Top 32 is 60. Top 64 is 50. And if there are 400, then top
Gotcha.
182
It's
get
40.
yeah, which is like
So yeah, I mean you could go to all the cups, get 200 points by getting top 8, and then how many like top 128 finishes do you need? So what's that? You need 200. So
you need like 5 128s to even out if you only get top.
okay. I mean, how many? There's enough regionals where that's actually pretty achievable. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, and the international championships, I guess they're predicting that they're going to get way more people because the points for 128 are different. There's 40 points for a regional if you 128. There are 100 points
100
for a
points.
special event. 100 points for 128 if you're going to international.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's actually dope.
So it's pretty.
That's crazy.
So I think it's pretty doable. You have 15 to 16 regional opportunities, and then you have internationals with a point. The point payout is pretty generous. Obviously, if you don't, unless they change it, which I don't know if they will, if you don't get to go to Indy, you got to go to your regionals. But that's actually, I think the way I look at it is pretty doable. Is the question is, are you gonna
128
put in the grind? No, are you gonna put in the grind for the cups?
I mean, or
are you gonna be I'm just gonna do the I'm gonna do the regionals and see how it goes, because this is just, how do I put it? From my experience, putting in an afternoon, like a whole Saturday for a cup, is kind of like, it's just as exhausting as like the 9 rounds you do for your prelims on a Friday or on a Saturday.
Well, yeah, if you're like going to the top 8 and actually doing well at your cups, and yeah, it's still a rough day, but you're just playing, because you're playing Pokemon. Like, it's like you're still playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, and you're not even. It's like, okay, 9 rounds plus it's best of 3, whereas cups is usually just best of 1.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about it like really just kind of is a little bit draining. This might just be me, but I think the thing that gets me about it is like, okay, like it's one thing to say, all right, I'm taking specific time off this weekend for this event, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe your mind is there, as opposed to like, hey, like this cup is scheduled to go, to start at 12 or to start at 11. Hey.
This is nasty.
Oh, okay, appreciate it. To start at 11, and then it doesn't start till like 12:30, and then it's like 30 minutes between each 35 minute round, and it's just like 7 o'clock by the time they post. And then after that, if you're in top 8, that's at least 3 more hours, because those are best of 3, and they give you an hour for those. So. Yeah. It actually, I guess we were making it sound like it wouldn't be that hard, but unless you got, I don't know, I mean,
all the time and the effort,
1 billion Saturdays each quarter, it still kind of is a lot.
Yeah. Hashtag 4-day work week. That's gonna be great. I have all the Saturdays I need, so.
Yeah, that's the benefit of a government job. That is true. And your typical 9 to 5. And I think not everybody in the community play. I think most of the people work on the weekends and stuff like that. But it's one of those things where cups are pretty good. I think they're pretty good meeting too, probably between like a big tournament. But it's just it's a whole Saturday. There's no getting around that fact.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, that's just to say like that the weekend, you have to know what your weekends are like to be competitive. Like if you can't go to a cup and that's the only cup that's close to you, like you're setting yourself back maybe 25 points, 30 points, or whatever you might be getting. But yeah, it is going to be difficult. Like that's the point though, right? Like it's exclusively hard work, but it's like they're making so much out of the international championships. Like, were the international championships worth more this year?
Points wise?
Yeah.
So I think they were, only because in the middle of the season, they did that points bump.
Oh yeah.
So like,
yeah.
If you look at the table for internationals, it's 500. But if you had read it before Indy, it would have been 550 or 450. 3. I think that's what had happened.
Yeah. Huh. Let's see. Do they already have? They have the international championships up. Okay. U.S. isn't announced.
Yeah, that's I was saying. I think every tournament, every date is announced.
Yeah. UK's in November. Australia's in February. Brazil's in April. So we're going to Brazil.
You can do that.
I want to go to the favelas, man. I want to see what's up.
Look, there are certain countries where it's an automatic no. I think that might be up there.
Okay. Australia? It's too far.
That's how long of a flight would that be?
It's like 20. So I bet it's like 20 hours. It's like the other side of the world.
Hang on, I want to Google this. Let's see. Flight to Australia.
UK is like 16, right? London?
It's 20 hours to fly to Australia. It's just as long as the drive from Houston to Indy is, but it's a flight, and you're cramped and you can't stop. You know,
Yeah.
like walk outside.
Yeah, no pee breaks, no ices.
Australia, it's a 20-hour flight.
You're not going.
Okay, you're not gonna go to World see if it's over. No Australia. And I think you have to go to Australia now. You gonna let it talk shit?
Oh yeah, I think I have a work thing that weekend. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let me see.
What's up?
A flight to London is 9.5 hours.
Hey.
Yeah, see?
9.5?
Yeah.
That's not that
And
bad.
see that. Yeah. So I have Maggie in the background for this because I want her to hear the schedule and kind of give some input on like, hey,
You should
that would be a
go.
cool place to go to.
We
Oh,
can
yes, I can go.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Then let's go to London.
We got so let's kind of look at, I guess, we've talked a little bit about the points. There are a bunch of cash prizes, but I'm not really worried about that right now.
I mean, if you're doing good, the cash prizes are like, honestly, like for me, I'm like, oh, I got a little bit of money. Like, I don't think I'm going to be doing it well enough to be like, I got $1,000 from a regional. So, I mean, like, if I'm doing that well, then I'll be happy. But
Okay, yeah,
it's
that's
more of
fair.
like a second thing,
Yeah, that's
secondary
fair.
thing for me.
Yeah, unless you're like that dude who won fucking 5 expanded tournaments.
Yeah.
And means he won like 25,000 over the course of the season.
Yeah.
I could see why it probably wouldn't matter. However, I think the thing they did this year, for one last comment, like on the cash stuff, is they used to pay out like $250 to top 64.
Mm-hmm.
So you made top 64, they give you 250, and then I think they did away with that. So I think only like top 32 get paid out. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
But like 32 through 64 for sure aren't getting paid out, and they're bumping up the prize pools for the juniors and the seniors.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Because the
Yeah,
juniors
well-
and seniors get scholarships.
I think it is in scholarship. Yeah, it's got to be in scholarship form. I think.
I was gonna say, I also forgot about the like travel awards. Like you get for doing really well, you get awards.
Yeah, I have no idea how that works. Like, I think if you're doing well, and then there's an internationals coming up, they will give you a travel stipend. There was that one event that we were at, that ARG event, the first one on the Super Bowl weekend,
Yeah.
and there was that kid who was a junior, and it was only February, and he had already had like 2 Worlds Invites, so he was going to get to go to Australia for free.
Oh yeah, I remember they went to that.
Yeah, you remember that little kid? So, yeah, travel stipends are a thing, but if you're
It says
gonna watch,
like top 4 championship point earners in each age group. So
oh, is that what it is?
yeah, it'd be top
Okay,
4.
okay. Yeah,
That's
so I think
crazy.
he was like 1 or 2 at the time.
Okay. There's some cutoff dates there. Like if you're top 4 at the end of November, the middle of February, and May. If you're
Yeah.
at the beginning of May, the best, you can get some money to go.
Yeah.
Seems fair.
So let's see what we got. I think that kind of covers the point change and the point structure.
Yeah.
Again, there's more specifics for cups like 1st through 8th, but the takeaway is you can get 8 top 8s and get half the invite. You can get 8 first place and get your invite. So I think they're going to have in the UK in November, they'll have the internationals there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Australia will be February 2018. Brazil's April, and then Indy will be here in the States. I don't know if you have any specific thoughts on this, but I think Indianapolis, the venue is nice. It was a nice venue. Indianapolis is a decent city, but like, there's got to be and I also get that they host Worlds in Anaheim, and I also get that there's regionals like all over the country throughout the year. But with those things being said, there's got to be a better place to do like the international tournament for North America in
I
Indianapolis.
mean, what a more American place than the home of the NASCAR 500, Indiana 500? Fuck, I don't even know. Daytona 500.
The Indy. I think Daytona is
Okay.
Florida.
Okay.
Daytona's
The
Florida.
Indy 500.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like it feels very like obscure. Like it could be in like L.A. or New York, but I just think that it's probably a lot harder to do them there.
It's probably the airport.
And I don't know why they wouldn't do it at like TPCI headquarters in Seattle or Washington or wherever that is, Belmont.
Yeah. It's just like Indianapolis. Like,
no, it's not. It's hard to get.
okay,
hyped.
there's that big football stadium.
That's a dope stadium.
The Colts play there. The Big Ten conference championship game is there. But what I mean,
yeah. At the end
what
of the
else
day.
is there? I mean, I feel like you gotta. I don't know. I would do it like.
You just want more stuff to do, like after you lose day one. You gotta have some excitement. Go to Astroworld or Six Flags or something.
I mean, the only thing that there was to do that I looked up, like within walking distance, was Indianapolis has a minor league baseball team, and that was it. There was a minor league game on the night of day 2, like at 7:00.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like maybe a Chicago or something a little more. I mean, I'm looking at the regional schedule, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. There's got to be something more iconic. Like I think when people abroad think of North America, and I get that's the other thing too, is like it's supposed to be the North American international champ. So that's fair, but even then, like I don't know that Indianapolis is a good representation of North America. So I don't know. They can get a little more creative with that, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Was Mexico LA? Was it Latin American International? Mexico City was just a regional.
Mexico City was just a regional, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that's actually interesting. I don't see Mexico on the regionals, but we can talk about that in a bit. But anyway, I think hopefully they change it up. It says to be announced, but I'm sure they're just kind of they're saving the announcement for February when there are no announcements because the schedule's posted and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find out where I put the regionals post. Nope. I lost it. Let's see. Championship points, day 2 invites. World Championships, day 2 invites.
Regionals Championship. I can send you this link if you need it.
It's posted in chat. Yeah, you posted in chat. Because it's easier.
Did you get it?
Let's see. Where'd you put it?
There you go. You guys Skyped it?
Oh, man.
Oh, is that hard to get to?
Yeah. Can you put it in the Twitch chat? Let me see. Championship points. Play events. Oh, I got it. Here we go.
Okay.
Championship series. Regionals. All right, here we are. So the first one is Fort Wayne. Oh, you dropped your camera, Steve.
Oh, whoops. Let me pull that back up real quick.
All right. I could give us a little. I'll do that in post. So first we have Fort Wayne, Indiana. Back in Indiana.
Oh, that's true, huh? I didn't catch that.
So,
all right, let me see real quick.
It's expanded, so I guess I don't know.
I don't think expanded was the first format of last year. I think standard was first.
Yeah. Is it?
No, it wasn't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7. There's 7 expanded tournaments. Like
how many standard are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Yeah, that makes sense.
And Roanoke's now expanded.
Oh no, that's what I was telling Maggie about. That'd be sweet to go to.
Yeah.
What?
The one in Roanoke.
I think they all switched.
Yeah, you're right because Dallas is also expanded.
Okay, maybe. That's
real quick, one other thing that could be worth mentioning before you go over the schedule in detail is that even if you do well at an expanded format, like expanded regional.
Yeah.
When you go to Worlds, it's only standard.
Okay.
And I think the thing that makes that okay, that makes that fair, because you could be like, oh well, I'm a good player in expanded because there are more options, and I'm good about kind of
knowing
knowing the meta and foreseeing that stuff. Whereas like standard, you could get away with, I think, just picking up a good deck, being a consistent player.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that makes it okay that the Worlds tournament is not expanded is that everyone's going into the format blind, because the first day of Worlds is the first day a new set becomes legal. So it's kind of like, okay, for you expanded players, you're not getting your old sets, but there's going to be a new set, so nobody really knows what's going on. And for the standard players, like same kind of deal, like you get the sets you've been using plus a new set.
Yeah.
So I guess it mixes.
Everyone has access to all the same cards. Yeah.
Yeah. It mixes it up for both players. And again, I don't think there's a big difference between people who
are good in expanded and good in standard.
I'm sure there are players that play expanded but don't play standard, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. I think the number is smaller for the players who play standard but don't play expanded. Or I think that number is bigger, rather. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, like, if you play expanded, more likely than not, you play standard.
Yeah.
I think if you play standard, you probably don't play expanded.
Yeah. I mean, I was figuring, like, we've only been playing for 7 months, so we won't be able to get into expanded really until, like, 2 more rotations. And, like, we'll be set for, like, a expanded, like, run every year.
And so that's the thing. I don't know that even some of the bigger commentators and producers in the community, I think they do like expanded Wednesdays, and they'll cover a pretty it's not a pun, but they'll cover a pretty standard expanded deck. But I don't see that it gets a lot of treatment. Maybe like a weekend before an expanded tournament, you'll see some posts, but yeah, I don't know where that meta's at, and I don't know, maybe they're
clue. I just keep hearing Night March, and they have their.
Well, I think Night March is a deck that did well at Worlds last year.
Okay.
But again, I don't know for sure.
All right, that makes sense.
So anyway, it's just a little, it's just one of those things where if you live close to one of these regionals and it's not your format, I would kind of bite the bullet and just spend a couple weeks before, like, learning what's out there.
Are you going to the Dallas expanded tournament? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen this, but there's been like some popularized decks right now that people have posted on YouTube, like, hey, Volcanion is a sweet deck and expanded.
Yeah, Blacksmith, and I mean, we'll have Kiawe and Blacksmith. Like, it'll be weird.
Is Blacksmith? What does that do? Is that take stuff from the discard, or?
I think it's from the discard. I think it's better Fisherman. It's like a fire Fisherman.
Let me see real quick.
But yeah, stuff like that. We can get Hypno-Toxic Laser and Toxicroak.
Oh yeah, attach 2 fire from your discard to one of your fire active Pokemon.
Fire active.
Oh yeah, dude, and they're gonna release that full art Blacksmith in the fall with that best of X and Y set.
Yeah,
that'll be pretty sweet.
We'll have VS Seekers and expanded. That's cool.
I think Garbodor will put in a lot of work in expanded, because I don't know that there was ever like an expanded tournament after Guardians Rising became legal.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was either.
So that's just something to think about. But anyway, so the first tournament is Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's expanded. It's a bit of a drive. It'll be.
It looks like there's 2 every month. For the most part, no.
Yeah, except for November.
No, it's never mind.
Why did they do? Okay, hold up. So let's go through this. Let's go through this for a moment. So you got one tournament beginning September, Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's expanded. That'll be interesting because Burning Shadows will be legal.
Yeah,
and that'll be kind of interesting to see what as well. First standard tournament is Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah. Is that further than Indiana?
Yeah, dude, that's like East Coast, like Matt and Kim East Coast. the Northeast.
Oh, like
Yeah.
like from that movie with the debaters, like New Jersey.
Oh yeah, Rocket Science.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's hella far.
There's also the Great Debaters with Denzel Washington.
Okay.
So yeah, that one will be pretty far. Then they're doing, yeah, Squeak Lord knows about it. And I don't know if Squeak Lord's from the area, but
No, she's from here. Texas.
and that'd be pretty sweet actually to go to. Maybe we should go, Maggie, because hopefully
Where?
Connecticut, it'll be snowing and like crazy.
It won't be snowing in the middle of October. That's,
Yeah, you're right. It should wait a month.
Yeah. I mean, there's no snow in the. There's no snow. We go to British Columbia, Canada, for a standard tournament. Richmond.
So hold on. So you missed. I think you skipped one real quick.
Yeah. So Daytona Beach.
Daytona Beach, October 7th through 8th, is expanded. I just feel like when I hop on Facebook or was getting on Facebook in the like in the forums and stuff, like early on, like I never saw articles on Poke Beach or Six Prizes or 60 cards for expanded. I don't know. Maybe there's a.
There's so many tournaments for it that it has to be like something. There has to be something that we're missing, obviously, because it's like a format they support like quite often. Like if it's half of the freaking regionals, it's got to be. There's no cups in expanded. There are no challenges in expanded. There's not going to be any special events in expanded. It just seems odd that regional is the only big thing.
Yeah, I think you have a point that and you know what? So real quick, and Squeaklord is right because I was going to say this. Squeaklord in the chat
is that what it is? It's just mimicry.
So yeah, Squeaklord in the chat said it's basically like modern/legacy for Magic the Gathering. I think the equivalent for Pokemon would be Unlimited because like you're gonna go way back. But I think the difference between Magic, quote unquote expanded / modern, and Pokemon expanded is that there are not a lot of players who play. I think that's what it is. There are not a lot of players who play expanded, generally speaking, and I think because Pokemon is at least 10 years younger than Magic, that might have something to do with it. But going back to your point about everything local being standard, you're right. I think there was one event, maybe like March, where it was expanded at Strike Zone, and it was a relatively small event.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, if they're trying to do what's the more popular thing, it's probably standard. So I think that, like, maybe not make half of the events expanded, maybe like a third or something.
I
or
would feel like a third would be good. There's people in like Austin who are like, let's play expanded. I'm like, I can't because there's.
Well, you can, right?
I just don't want to though because
it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Like if you took a day to look at the expanded meta, you'd realize there's only like 6, other than like archetypes.
Yeah. Like
Night March or Seismitoad or Trevenant and stuff. Like other than the actual like matchups, like there's only like 6 trainer / supporter cards that you'd use.
So like computer search.
Yeah, computer search is one. The cool kids use Professor Juniper over Professor Sycamore.
Ooh. It's the same card, right? It's like draw.
This
card your hand,
same,
draw
it's
6.
a different card. It does different. Same thing. And then I was gonna say something else too. Oh, like AZ, which I think actually there's a card coming out in Guardians Rising that does the same thing that AZ does. I'm not sure. It's like you pick everything up. Yeah.
I think Super Scoop Up is coin flip.
Yeah, but I think there's a supporter in Guardians Rising that's the same thing, but without the coin flip. Because they're doing that without all of the just because all the status conditions and whatnot that are part of major cards in Guardians Rising. I think they're making pretty much the same Super Scoop Up, but it's a supporter and you don't have to flip. I think that's what's going on.
Okay. Damn. I would just rather there be 18 regionals, but I guess it also discourages people from like going to every single one.
Yeah, to kind of get different players.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Squeakler's right. We were saying like, hey, not all the local events are, not much of the local events are expanded. So why do we do it anyway? But if you're that kind of player, then all these regionals give you those opportunities to go out there and get your points. So that's a fair point too.
Okay.
So
do you think the standard I want to talk about it because I just haven't ever had the chance to.
yeah,
But do you think there's smaller tournaments in general?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. You could easily figure that out somehow.
Yeah.
I'm sure on the Poke Gym or Poke whatever it's called, the stadium.
Yeah.
When you
Log
check
in.
your
Yeah.
pairings. Yeah, I'm sure it's on there somewhere.
Well, we'll see in January. Okay, so let's get back to the list. We were on Daytona.
So Daytona, October 7th through 8th, expanded. British Columbia, Canada, October 14th through 15th. That will be standard, which is good because I think Canada's only tournament last year was an expanded tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
In San Jose, California, November 25th through 26th. Is that Thanksgiving?
It might be.
Let's see.
The third Thursday? The fourth Thursday.
Dude, that's like prime college football season. It's like October through December.
Yeah.
Let's see, 2017.
That makes sense too.
So Squeakler, I don't know. It sounds like you live in the Northeast.
You know who Squeaklord is?
No. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, so I used to live in Michigan, and apparently, there's two bridges from Michigan to Canada. And I just never went.
What the hell? You never went?
And apparently, teenagers in Michigan would drive over to Canada so they could drink.
That's so funny. That's funny.
So when's Thanksgiving? Is it the third Thursday?
I forgot. Let me look. Thanksgiving.
I think it's the fourth Thursday.
2017.
You're a bad American.
It doesn't make me a bad American. Thanksgiving's the 24th, and that's the weekend after Thanksgiving.
No, it's the same weekend, right?
Yeah, the day after Thanksgiving is San Jose.
I don't know, man. That's
rough. Yeah, because how are you supposed to expect people to travel that day or those days?
I guess the venue's cheaper for them, the TOs.
Yeah, it's just we'll just do it. I mean,
that's rough though, because dude, everyone is flying back from seeing family, and
yeah, it'll be the worst trip to do, for sure.
Well, anyway, after that is Memphis, Tennessee, which is only a 9-hour drive.
That's not that bad.
Put that out there.
That'll be good. That will be good. Memphis, Tennessee, and then right after, turn around, go to Dallas.
Yeah, so Dallas is the end of January, which is good because it's now
January 1st.
Is this a mature audience stream?
I don't give a shit.
So, yeah, last Dallas was December 31st, right? Through the 1st or the 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard sell.
Let's go celebrate New Year's.
Yeah, celebrate New Year's Eve in this ballroom it's hot as hell, and it's like
it's in the same building, so.
Remember I got sick?
Yeah, and girlfriends are getting sick in the middle of round 6, so you can't really focus on your rounds. I do remember that.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think did you drive up with us, or did you meet us? Oh, you met us there.
I
right?
met y'all there because I drove from Austin to get there.
Yeah,
and that wasn't too bad.
So I think if we stop there, kind of like September through January, I mean, I don't know. It would be nice to get something in before Tennessee, but I just don't know that. These are all a little out of reach, like Indiana, Connecticut.
You don't want to go to Illinois, all the way to Illinois?
Canada. Oh, well, I'm talking about up to Dallas.
Yeah, before Dallas. Okay.
Yeah, those are all a little out of the.
Hartford's too far.
Yeah.
Canada's further.
Yeah,
Tennessee
I don't know
is
that.
fine. But like we said, how many do we really need to go to? Like 4 if we're doing okay, 5 if we're fucking up.
Yeah, I would say probably, yeah, 3, somewhere to the 3 to 4 range. So that could get you like 2, by the end of January. And then if we skip ahead a little bit to the second half ish, Collinsville, Illinois.
Close to St.
I don't
Louis,
know.
Missouri.
I don't know why they put that.
It's like
Why they put that there.
it's like, look, guys, it's not out of the middle of nowhere. It's right next to a major city. Like, don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's like Dallas, Texas, close to I don't know, Fort Worth, Texas. It's a little.
Yeah.
I guess it would be the other way around, but
I mean, how far is that one? Is that one closer?
that one's far. That's 15, 16 hours. That was like on the way to Indy, but toward the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see real quick, and then so the standard March expanded in Costa Mesa, California.
Yeah.
What part of California is that?
It sounds super south.
Costa Mesa.
And Collinsville is 13 hours.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think anything above like 9 is overkill. You know what I mean? Yeah, Squeakler is right. It'd be like saying the tournament's in Kyle, and then in parentheses get to put like close to Austin, Texas. Yeah, that's fair.
Costa Mesa is near San Diego.
San
Costa
Diego?
Mesa's close to LA. Anaheim.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That actually would be sweet.
That'd be dope, but it's 22
Spring
hours.
break. Spring break in Anaheim.
You got 22
California?
hours.
I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does she have family over there?
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So there you go, spring break.
Costa
and
Mesa
then
is expanded. Are you sure?
yeah. Well, I mean,
If we've already done Dallas, then might as well.
well, that's what I'm gonna say. Like, you're gonna have some stuff already because of the, the regional entry before.
Yeah.
And the thing that we haven't added is like 1 or 2 more sets will be legal by this point.
Burning, Chinese Legends.
I think it's like Crimson Invasion or something.
Okay.
And then there might be another one after that, but I don't know.
Are
what
they
it's
all
called.
Sun and Moon sets? Is that? What are
Yeah, there's Sun and Moon.
Ultra
They're
Sun
gonna
and
be,
Moon. Are we gonna get Ultra Sun and Moon sets?
I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of like. I think there's gonna be some kind of crazy mechanic though, like
Come up like GX.
yeah, like kind of like megas. I think there's gonna be
Super
something
GX.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay. We'll get Poke Powers or something.
Yeah. Let's see real quick.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
North Carolina is nice.
It's the coast, East Coast.
Yeah, it's really nice over there. March 17th through 18th. Oregon, I think Oregon would be just a good trip.
It's so far. It's so far. That's forever. That's got to be like 40 hours.
Yeah, that's a long. Yeah, that's definitely not drivable.
Yeah.
The only one that's drivable is Dallas and Tennessee. So yeah, when I say like I think those would be good trips, I'm not talking about driving. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
fair. Everything else for me. Oh well, I mean, like I'll have an income this season.
Yeah.
I'll have an income this season. So.
Yeah, and I think the thing is like you gotta like, put that first payment for tickets on like a Southwest card, and then like just pay it off and get a one-way ticket. You know what I mean? I think that's how it kind of. All right, but let's see.
Shut up, Mom. Give us your
I know,
points.
right?
Give us your points, Mom. We need your freaking wires.
Yeah, well, I know Maggie's got a Southwest card too. So.
Hey.
Let's see. So that's Oregon is mid to late March. Utah, that might not be that bad.
That's not too far.
That's expanded. I guess we're doing. We gotta be expanded.
I guess we're going to play expanded.
Yeah, I think that's true.
If we're playing in one, that means we're done. Like, might as well.
Yeah, like I had the stuff for expanded Turbo Dark and like Mega Ray, but I just never had an opportunity. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Utah's pretty far.
Okay.
That's 200. That's 22 hours.
Hell no.
Yeah. Plus, yeah, it's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think Utah is like let's see. Utah is so if you drive to Utah, 23 hours, and then if you drive from Utah to Portland, that is another. That's another 12 hours. So actually, no, not at all. That's 36 hours driving. Let's see. So then, yeah, after that, so that's May. The week right after Utah is standard in Canada, Ontario. And then there's 3 tournaments in May. Wow. And the last weekend of May is Roanoke, Virginia, which we went to this year.
Yeah.
And that was pretty sweet. I want to go back just because I like that city and I like the weather there. And
it was dope. It was actually
the venue was pretty big and huge, and like it felt like an actual like big conference, like like, oh, you're not just in another shitty plain ass hotel ballroom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it was a nice center. The place was dope. Wait, yeah. I mean, I think, is there no Georgia?
No.
Rest in peace, Georgia.
And rip Arizona.
Okay. Well, I didn't even know, which makes sense. I mean, I wonder what there was. Like, I wonder how they decide all this stuff. It's just like, y'all didn't bring enough people in. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I think.
There's so many.
Yeah, I'm kind of browsing through.
Wow.
All
the European regionals are standard except for one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let's look at that after we wrap this one up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the last one, and it's expanded. I mean, shit, I would love to go back to Roanoke, even though I had a shitty time getting there. Once I got there, I think I really like that place. But anyway, let me see real quick. And so then, yeah, first weekend of June is Madison, Wisconsin. I
have friends in Wisconsin, so
yeah,
maybe we can get a place to stay.
Yeah. So that's the beginning of June, and then you'll have internets for North America shortly after that. So yeah, it's a big schedule.
It's huge.
400 points is doable. I think that's the one
at like 6 months here. It's like 6 months of just regionals.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's at least nine months.
6, 7, 8, 9. Damn, 9 months.
Yeah, it's pretty doable if you
figure it out.
If you want to get it done, you can grind cups, and you can grind, you can grind
challenges.
You can grind regionals too. Regionals last year had a best of 8 finish. There's no such finish this year.
What do you mean?
So last year, you know how it's like best of 2 per quarter?
Oh, okay. You mean you could like finish the best 8 regionals?
So if you competed in 10 regionals, they would only take your top 8 finishes.
Yeah,
this year, this year they'll just take all your regionals points.
That makes sense because I mean, if they're really focused on like top 16 and day 2 stuff, then you should have all your regionals count.
So there might not be an answer to this. I don't know it. I don't know if you know it, but like when we say day 2 for Worlds invite, I don't know what that means.
They skip pools. They skip Swiss.
Do you skip pools? Do you skip it, or do you play and get to like whatever point total you had going at the end of day 1? Like if you didn't break, do they stick you in there anyway? And you can.
I think you just play day 2. I think you just play the second day. Like
you don't play day 1 at all. You don't play.
You just skip pools.
That's nuts.
Which seems honestly like disadvantage, to be frank. Like
it seems fair.
Don't play your whole thing, but you're automatically qualified for top 64 or whatever.
Yeah, man, these people are so salty at these posts. Like this one guy on Fonte put, "Say goodbye to top 64 prizes, so juniors and seniors can get more prizes." And he's got it has an exclamation mark. I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not, but I feel like that's fair.
I don't know because I just feel like top 64, 50 points. But like I get it. He's talking about money, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
talking about the 250.
He's talking about money, yeah.
You're already spending. I don't know. Was you really like stoked for $250? Like, and I think it's better because that the communities for the juniors and seniors need support way more than the top of Masters does.
Yeah.
Like there used to be something to get more kids involved, because if it's like kids card game, then there's not no kids playing. I'm totally fine with losing. What's that? That's two. That's 33.6. It's like $6,000 of just like people who would get money for top 64. It's like times the amount of regionals there are, so it's fine. They save money and give it to the kids. I'm okay. It's not super horrible. But yeah, I guess people are salty if they were like hitting 64s consistently and be like, I gotta check. I gotta box.
I feel like I saw this one dude like at each regional who was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my 250 and top 64, blah, 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 whatever. And it's kind of like, okay, that's cool for you, but you know, it's like if you are an adult with a job, you know, like, and you get top 64, I feel like that number is just like, you shouldn't get anything, right? For top 64, like top 32, that's a number
accomplishment.
Right. That's a number that has some punch to it. But like,
what we're looking at. I'm looking at it now. I wasn't looking at it before. But
you know, you found the post I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, not the post, but I found the pricing. So we have 250 for 32, 500 for top 16, 8th. Like these are totally fair prizes given.
Yeah. And it's just like, hey, if you're an adult with a job, are you really going to get salty that you got 64th place and aren't getting 250 when that money is going to go to a junior or a senior
Someone's
who did
college fund?
Right, who did a little bit better than you? Like, I don't know. It's a little.
I mean, but the tournaments are so much smaller though, too. Like, I don't know.
So that's what. So Squeaklord says, like, how those MTG pros who just play card games all day, and I think that's kind of my point. Is like you can't come into this card game, this specific one, and be like, hey, this should support all of my card, my card fund and my card travel. If you want that, that's kind of what Magic is for, because like Magic has the Pro Tour events, and they have their I forget what their regionals are called, but like they have regionals where you can win an insane amount of money, and then they also have like private circuits where you can win money there too. So it's kind of like, well, I don't know why you would expect the same support for this one. You know what I mean? Because it's just the numbers are not there. If you look at turnout for a standard Magic tournament, it's just as big as Pokemon's biggest tournament of all time, which was the one back in June, which was the one in Indy.
Yeah.
So it's growing pains, and I don't know. I think like you gotta to expect something that's. I don't know that there's any other competitive event out there where you get an award for getting 64th place. That seems a little nuts to me.
Yeah.
That's so. Funny. Anyway, those are the North American regionals. They're all really American regionals because there's no Well, I guess there's 2 in Canada, but there aren't any in Mexico.
Yeah.
And then if you want to, I'm going to skim over this Europe one real quick. They're having a regional this weekend in Liverpool.
Oh yeah. Well,
and then
we're already behind the game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You already won regional.
Fuck.
They have a regional at the Musical Theater in Germany. Oh, DreamHack.
Oh, that's actually
Germany?
sick. That's actually sick. That's sick.
How much do you think flights in Germany are?
Hella. Gotta be hella. And DreamHack's not like a cheap deal.
Yeah. DreamHack, what'd you say?
DreamHack's not like cheap. It's not like $30 to go into DreamHack. It's like $30 to go into DreamHack, and then we'll be paying our registration fee.
Yeah, and that's where DreamHack like started, right?
That's like OG DreamHack. Yeah. And that will be like, but that's kind of cool because we can go see like Smash and Melee and
Yeah,
Street
yeah.
Fighter and all the other shit that's gonna be there during that weekend.
That's kind of dope.
But that's like the big. Yeah.
That's
like
where like all the Twitch, all the CS:GO streamers.
Yeah,
will
there'll be a
over there.
CS:GO tournament there.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be cool. They even at the DreamHack they had in Austin, they had a Magic the Gathering tournament.
Oh,
What's
really?
up with how's it going? But yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
And so, like, let's see, February they have one in Sweden, April Germany, back in Germany, and then June in Sheffield, in the UK. That's pretty good.
Is that the last
So,
one? That's the absolute last regional.
So, okay, I just saw this. So if you scroll down to prizes, it says 18 years of age and older.
Yeah.
Awards. Oh, hold up. So it's not even so it's 5,000 in cash, pretty much,
Or a Visa credit card.
or a Visa gift card. Why?
I mean, they can't give the kids cash, I imagine. It's just like,
Why not?
I don't know what the difference is. There's got to be some difference. Or maybe because the parents can use the gift card. I don't know. You donated 6 months ago? Damn, yeah, it's been a year. We've been streaming for a while. Oh, I've been streaming for a year. 6 months.
Yeah, but it needs to, yeah. Okay, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter.
Sorry. That's funny. You're right. I mean, I can get a scholarship to go back to school. But that's only top. That's the top one. Okay, well, only the top one can be.
Yeah. Everything else is Visa gift cards.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, so we talked about the prize structure a little bit. I think that kind of sums the. So if I'm making notes to myself, I mean, I think I write down like 3 things. Like one is cup grind.
Yeah.
I have to find my page for this event. Let's see real
Let's
quick.
start a Google Doc. Let's do a Google Doc.
Yeah, that that notebook that I got, that planner.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm looking at. I think cup grind is at the top. I think Tennessee is. I think that one's a given. That's 12, 16 through 17.
I have a planner. I don't use it. It's in my car because I used it for going to work. Check out Dark Integrals.
Yeah, I've heard of that guy with the Dark Integral on Twitch and YouTube. I've never seen that guy at an actual event. I don't know that he plays in person. And frankly, he doesn't even post in like the competitive Facebook groups. You know what I mean? He's got his own audience. He's probably the biggest one. Maybe either second to or just
4,800 subs. 48,000 subs. Oh yeah, I've never seen this guy ever.
Yeah, like maybe I think he's up. He's probably first or second, like just above Tablemon or something. But like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched him, so I can't really say anything either way. But yeah, I think like the official takeaways are cup grind. Tennessee I think is a given, and then the Dallas one is a given, and then kind of see what's your points you're looking like after that.
NAIC and stuff.
I mean, maybe. No, dude. I mean, we're already like in August, right? So unless you get tickets for Connecticut like tonight or within the next 2 weeks, they're going to be a little pricey.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's kind of what I would write down is cup grind, Tennessee, and Dallas, and see what happens. Unless any of the viewers or YouTubers want to like send me a big case, I could get a bonus off of, then it's possible. But otherwise, it's a little unrealistic.
That seems fun.
And then just kind of replan after that. Maybe Virginia for the hell of it, because I think it's a nice trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then Yeah, but I think it's Cups. And so I think one more thing before we move on real quick is I was texting Luis and Harry and Xavier about it, and Xavier was like, "Well, like if the cup grind is the way to go, how do you do it? Where like all five of us
Yeah, like if we're friends,
can't win, right? Right.
not all of us can qual.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's
don't
how it worked even when me and you go. It's like, as soon as we play each other, it's like, well, fuck.
what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do in
Yeah,
that
how do we
situation?
do this? I mean,
Yeah.
it's this is one of those things about competing with your friends. Like, if you're competing, you're fucking competing. Like, just can't do anything but play them.
Yeah. Well, when we did it first at that Austin Cup,
Yeah.
we just drew.
Yeah.
Right?
It wasn't the
Uh,
worst.
Yeah, and then when we did it at the ARG event, like the next day, right? It was
As soon as we, yeah,
yeah. So then, I
but we
think
played. Actually,
we played that one out, right?
we played actually.
Yeah.
I think the first, maybe I like took a loss in the tournament, but like to get you into top
actually,
8,
that's right. You already guaranteed for top 8. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Okay.
top 4. It was top 4.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
And then, since I was guaranteed, like I helped you in.
Yeah. That's right. Because I would have been 2-1, and I would have been like on the bubble. I think between me and somebody else.
Yeah.
And it would have gone to resistance. And I didn't know what it was looking like. So, but anyway, yeah, I think the thing.
Collude with your friends,
I
win the game.
Yeah, so I said that, kind of like what you said, and I also said, hey, and if like, there's this weekend where it's Cup in Houston, Cup in wherever else, like San Antonio or
Let's
Conroe,
split it up.
you split up. You know what I mean? Just split up, or if like you've already got like 2 decent finishes, like a first and a second, or a first and a third, or something, and you go up against somebody and they need to get.
It's weird. It's only weird to me because so much is on the line. And like 50 points is not. 50 points is a lot. Like,
It's a lot. That's why we saw Wade at every single cut.
yeah, I mean, but Wade's a monster.
Yeah, and I think that's what you have to do is you have to be Wade to pull it off this year.
200. Yeah, I mean, I think Wade would have gotten in this year or this next season. He should be able to get in if he puts in the time that he put in this year. But I'm not sure how he's feeling.
Yeah.
Wade's in my Virginia video. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the plan, and and frankly, I don't care to go to weeklies and that stuff like I did at the beginning. Yeah, it's just like a little boring. I mean, even the thing Monday was probably, or the thing you went to Monday was probably like not, not that helpful, right?
It just what is 3 rounds? Like
Yeah.
3 rounds and leave. That's kind of shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel competitive whatsoever. It's just like, well, they got 15 points, so. I mean, and if you're doing good at your cups, you're never gonna need those 15.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly.
But damn.
So yeah, I think that's kind of like the roadmap for 2017, 2018. And like I said, I don't know if you've listened to it, but there was a good podcast on the Super Rodcast.
Sponsored by Lewis Byers and Herbert McClellan now.
Among other sponsors, but yeah. But yeah, they were like, "Hey, man, this is how we did it, and this is kind of what it looked like." Yeah, I think Squeak Lord is right. Like, weekly scene, this is what she said. Weekly scene more to just meet people and learn local meta trades and stuff. I mean, I think that's about it. Like, other than Card Shack, like, I don't know that they do actual tournaments if they're weeklies.
Money tournaments.
Yeah, and even then, I think Card Shack they don't charge you to compete in their little weekly tournaments, but even that
packs.
Yeah, no, not packs, just little pins.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say in Austin they have a win-a-box every weekend. But that's because that store doesn't have cups or challenges or any sort of.
But do they pay? You have to pay to get into.
Yeah, it's
right?
$10.
Yeah, at Cardshake you don't. You just have to raise your hand. They'll put your name in, and they'll give you like those pins that everyone pines after.
That's super cool though.
Yeah, but like even then, I think people will test stuff. I don't know that it's like super serious.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do net deck and
As long as we play each other from time to time, I think we'll be like as long as if we're going to a cup and we play each other the day before.
Right.
I think that's enough practice for both of us and deciding what we want to do in the decks and stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think it's doable. It's just you got to get a little, or when I say you, I mean like anyone who's trying to do it. It's got to get a little more consistent, and you got to put in the miles, and should be doable. It's kind of weird, right? Because it makes it seem like you're turning it into work a little bit, like some kind of job, but that's how it is. You want to get it done. And again, I want to do drafts for Magic on the side to kind of slowly get into that one. But
yeah, I mean, as long as we read the cards, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah,
coming up.
So how do I look at card sets? Did you figure that out?
Sorta. I can send it to you.
Yeah, can you send me that link real quick? Figure this out.
Is this right? Let me double check. This is correct. Yeah, breakthrough.
Actually, your Skype image reminds me of the basketball game we went to, so I'm looking at the MSU basketball schedule.
Kappa.
Let's see.
I'll put it in the Twitch chat.
Okay, let me get on the Twitch chat because I'm not on there.
Because if I pop it off, it's like it's you again.
Yeah, let me see real quick.
Chestnut. That's too many energy.
Okay, where is the schedule?
For your basketball.
Yeah, that was such a good game.
That was actually wild.
Yeah, it was like it was a legit game.
400 points. 400 points. 400.
Oh, we played Baylor. Fucking lame. No one wants to play Baylor.
400 points. That's it. I'm already 100 points closer than I was last year.
Oh, that's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I want to go to a football game too.
No, there's no football games.
Yeah, no more time. No time.
Pauper tourneys. I don't know what a pauper tourney is. I don't remember.
Oh man.
Mercy said we should check out pauper tourneys.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is. Maybe we could Google it.
All right, I'm having a little trouble here. Let's
it's with the garbage decks. Yeah. With the trash, with like budget decks.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked at MTG Goldfish and I'm like, holy hell, that's rough.
All right, I'm gonna start reading breakthrough stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it loaded, but I'm having a little trouble.
Okay, Typhlosion's still in. That's the deck list I've seen.
Actually, I'm just gonna look at the chat on my phone and then type it in real quick.
I'll just send it to you real quick. Shoot. How do you chat with someone when you're video chatting?
No, I think I got it. Hold on. US/Pokemon TCG/Pokemon cards.
Tracy's watching. That's cool.
/1.
What's up, Tracy?
Question
Just going
8
over Pokemon stuff for this season. Like
dash.
what regionals we're going to for traveling, and then we're seeing like the prizes and cash prizes.
Okay, so is the first thing you're looking at Paris?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's see.
Sets right now. Blot. Colorful Spores. Overhead Throw.
Wait, hold on. That Colorful Spores seems a little interesting.
Search your deck for a different type of basic energy. For each of those Pokemon, okay, so you can choose up to 3.
Oh, and the energy have to be different.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Fling
Oh,
Fire.
and they have to be basic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't help at all. Okay.
But what if you run a colorless deck, Kappa?
Yeah, that's not gonna. It won't help. Well, yeah, that's true, but
It's funny.
yeah, that seems a little too. If it was basic, maybe that would be super helpful. But I don't know that anyone's gonna need is gonna mess with this. Pincer, that overhead throw is for 120 to the. I mean, dude, that's for one grass. You could do 60 with a choice band and 20 on the bench. I don't know. There are a lot of damage spreading.
But you do 20 to yourself.
Oh, 20 your bench. Oh, okay. Well, that's garbage. Okay, that pitcher is garbage. Okay, most of these can be garbage. So let me see.
I mean, there's
Swag.
a reason why none of these are. Fling Fire. That's a stage 1. Not worth. Okay.
Fire Fling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why is he's grass though? Why is that even a thing?
Nope.
Let's see. Just been. Yeah, garbage. What does this chestnut do? Well, it's stage 2.
Yeah.
And then chestnut break. I can't even read it. They need to flip it over.
This Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon.
Yeah, the problem is it's stage 2, and it's like the attack isn't really that great. I don't know that that's going to be anything that pops up. I mean, if you're playing grass, you're going to play Gauspot and something a little better like Lurantis GX and some other stuff. So, I don't know. Let's see. Look at what's page 2.
Yeah.
Typhlosion. Yeah, I think you skip straight to Typhlosion here. Yeah, I mean it's a gimmick. That is a dark integral gaming deck right there. Yeah, have you actually played this? Have you played it before?
What's up? I have not. I've played against it. I played against it.
Yeah.
Oh, a couple
online
weeks ago.
or in person?
In person. They use Mallow.
Yeah, super smart. Hell, man, that's probably a budget deck.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know that there are any fire decks. It would be.
Nope.
Yeah, because you just want to do just Typhlosion when you're playing that deck. So yeah, it's a budget deck. It's kind of interesting. I don't know that I would play it. I played it once with Mega Mewtwo, and I ended up. I think we went like 1-1. So.
It can do good. You have the 5.
Yeah. So Houndoom. I'm glad Houndoom's still legal because I think like
Charizard, Houndoom.
Yeah, Charizard, Houndoom, and I think that in a format where you're searching for, right? Well, we're items, yeah, like maybe Houndoom Garb or something, but like in a format where there are more pieces to your deck, and especially your stage 2s or your rare candies and your stage 1s, like discarding 2 cards and maybe hitting a heads on a Team Rocket's handiwork. That's like 6. That's at least 4 cards, and that's a lot more damaging in this format where it's slower and there are more pieces than just EX decks. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So I don't know. I still have my Houndoom, so it might be pretty good.
I mean, Charizard, man. GX attack for the win.
How many cards is it? Is
10?
it 10?
10.
Yeah, that's nuts. It's pretty crazy. So I think the only thing worth running down so far is like Typhlosion, budget deck, Houndoom, Breakthrough, and then Houndoom for mill decks, Houndoom Charizard maybe. I'm skipping over to page 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think you need Remoraid Octilleries. I think you need at least at least 2/2, like just to have handy for your budget decks, right?
Yeah. What is Lucius Legion-Car? Ooh.
Have you ever used Abysmal Man? Oh,
I only used it when I was running Gyarados for a little bit.
yeah.
Still.
Yeah. What is it? What is this? Glalie? Glalie?
Galil. I just say Galil. Like the gun.
Flip a coin. I don't know. It seems kind of.
It seems rough.
I mean, 220 is. It can do 150 for 3 energy, but then again, Drampa can do that, and it's not a mega, you know.
Yeah. It just has hard situations that the damage comes out of.
Yeah, it's just that all these megas look a little less appealing. But who knows? I mean, fire is good. Volcanion will be good if you could do. There's probably better waters though. There's Lapras, and you know what I mean.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think these are. I'm gonna pass over these. I don't think they're that interesting.
Empoleon. Each of your basic Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active.
That's kind of neat, but I don't think there's ever going to be any space for that.
Yeah. Froakie. A Frogadier.
What are these? What's all these weird Pokemon like? If they're water, you get grass. If they're fire, you get water. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Raikou's in this set.
Until the end of your turn. Oh, I didn't know that. Stage 2, Frigid Breath. Until the end of your turn, each player can't play any supporter or stadium cards.
That's kind of cool.
So they have Froakie, Frogadier, Pikachu. Yeah. The Raichu's not. What? No, it's not going to be that great because no one's playing AEXs really. So I've seen this Magnezone. Give me a touch. I mean, Magnezone might be helpful for.
As long as you may touch. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but I think people are using Vikavolt a little more. But I think Magnezone is interesting. I also think Raikou is always going to be interesting.
Strong ability.
Yeah. So do you got?
10.
Yeah. Do you have Magnezone and Raikou?
Yeah.
Raikou? So I actually think Ghastly Gengar is super good. So like read that Creepshow attack. I don't know if you've seen that before.
If your opponent's active Pokemon has 3 more damage counters, that is knocked out. Huh.
I mean Tapu Koko.
2.
Right, and then with Haunter you poison it,
Okay.
and then you just evolve the next turn and knock it out.
Is poison's 3 damage? No,
It's 1.
it's 1.
I think it's 1. Yeah.
Okay.
But like Tapu Koko, the Togepex GX, is that what's it?
Torpex.
Yeah, it's Toxapex GX. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I mean, even Alolan Muck Muck GX.
It's gonna be helpful.
Yeah, you can knock shit out with Gengar's Creepshow.
That's so funny.
Or I would write Ghastly through Gengar. I mean, that's a lot of. You can spread damage counters so
It's
easy.
just the second stage.
Yeah, but I mean, that's where the whole format is going anyway, though. Like Metagross has a stage 2 in Vikavolt.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Metagross is itself a stage 2. Tapu Bulu uses stage 2 Vikavolt. I mean, that's where the format's headed. I don't know. I think someone could do some damage with rare candies and ghastly and Gengars.
Okay. I mean, yeah. If Toxic
Oh man, I was not ready to see page 6. It's too soon. It's too soon.
It's still here. It's still here.
Man, it makes
They're
my
still in the format, man.
heart hurts, dude.
You mean Photon Wave and Vanishing Strike Mewtwo's? You love those.
Oh, I hate those. I mean, damage change in Psychic Infinity.
Damage change was stupid. But I mean, they have damage change again on this Alola Ninetales.
Man, I'm so sad. I mean, I still have my play sets, and the thing that people say killed Mewtwo were Garbodor, and they're right. But dude, I'm gonna hold on to my Mewtwo's just in case.
Definitely.
But like, dude, like if you get so if you get a Trampa, it's got 3 energy on it. You're doing 90. You have a DCE, so you're already doing. It's at least 60, so that's 150. You just need another energy on it, or a choice band or something. I mean,
yeah, it's just a good attack.
And I feel like you can knock out stage 2s like pretty easy, or stage 1s rather, like before they get to stage 2s.
Yeah.
Stage 1s have. You're doing at least 70 with the DCE on Mega Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Man, it sucks. I want it to work. I don't know. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna hold on to mine. I'm gonna hold on to mine. I don't know that it's worth running down, but I'm gonna hold on to mine anyway.
Excuse me.
So what? Miss Magus. Oh, it's like an N.
Right, Chaos. Just rest in peace, Mega Mewtwo.
Yeah.
What? Megamus?
You see the Miss Magius? It's like an N for the ability.
When you play this from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may have your opponent. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, maybe like with a Lunala.
Always has so much stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like a Lunala or Toxapex or like Muck. I don't know. But the thing is, most decks already have N's in them, so maybe it's probably not useful. It's interesting. Maybe it's worth writing down just for that, but I don't know that it would be like super. So I think the point of doing this is, and I'll give you the example of why I thought it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
It's because whenever John busted out in Anaheim with the Decidueye Vileplume, it was like pretty standard. Right. And then when you went to Australia for Oceania, there were a bunch of different tech cards that people worked into there. So like there was this Meowth that for one DCE would put 50 on any of your opponent's Pokemon. I was like, oh, that's a sweet tech card. Like, where the fuck did you find that? Or like Spinda, for 1 energy, he'll put 10 on everything on the bench.
That's wild.
So I think that's kind of like, that's the point. It's like, hey, what might be playful here, or playable rather, like Ghastly Gengar. I think that would be playable. And what's like, is there anything in here that could be like a weird tech? Yeah, like that you bust out a 1 of for whatever your deck is. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, but we haven't found any techs yet. So yeah, Harry's right. What was I going to say? Rib Mega Mewtwo. We haven't really found any techs in this set yet, and I'm going to skip over to page 7.
Come back, Kappa. Rest in peace, Dusknoir.
Let's see here. We got
which page are you on?
On page 7.
All right. Psych up. During your next turn, there's 20 more. Okay, no, thank you.
Well, you could. Hey, man, turn 3, you could do 50, and it's got 50 HP.
That's horrible.
So Mind Bullet. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon times the number of energy attached to it. Are there any Pokemon that would have a shit ton of energy, like more than 3 attached to it?
Does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon times the amount of energy. That's odd.
Yeah, I mean, Volcanion will have 3. A Metagross will have 3.
No one should ever have more than 3.
Yeah, so it's doing 60. It's kind of one of those things where you would just play a Garbodor with
Yeah.
Trash and Ice to do 60 damage. I wouldn't have worked on that. So it looks like I'm hoping that Pokemon Kid is telling Chaos to never come back to the stream.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't ever come back.
and bro, don't, if that's the tech, you gotta keep it to yourself. So delete the message. I will clear the chat for you.
It's embodied. It's embodied in the stream. It's forever now.
What set is Scorchford from, by the way? I don't even know.
I think it's in Steam Siege. But I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
sure. It sounds like it'd be in Steam Siege.
Yeah. All right, so let's see real quick. I'm gonna skip
Delayed.
Sandshrew slash. Wait, what does the Marowak break do?
Bone Revenge. This attack does 40 more for each prize card your opponent has taken.
Okay, well, problem is like it's pretty much a stage 2. It is fighting, but it's got low energy. What's the most it could do? 100?
For let's see.
120?
Let's say you have 5 taken, so 220. But on
So-
average, 3 is 140.
Yeah. So, hey Chaos, I think you missed. We were talking about expanded a while back, like going through the schedule. I don't know. Frankly, I don't know. Maybe they know the player base grew or has grown pretty significantly in the past couple of years, so they want to keep them around. So I don't know. I mean, it's big. It's still out there. What is the ability on the Mamoswine?
Mamoswine. Any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's water or fire is reduced by 30 after applying weakness and resistance. So
Yeah, it
30
just seems like it's way too much energy though for like
120.
4. Yeah, and it's a stage 2. It's kind of useless.
Yeah. It said if any Pokemon tries to attack you during your next turn, your opponent flip a coin. That's funny. Rotos.
So Gallade, what does this one you mean?
Premonition. This was the deck I wanted to build.
Oh yeah.
So, rest in peace. It's weak to Psychic, which means, like, how could I have even thought about playing that?
So what's the point? It's just 140 for playing a supporter?
It's 130.
Oh, 130?
Yeah. And then you could Premonition it. You were supposed to play Remoraid.
Just to get what you need?
Yeah. So you would switch it up and then you would draw whatever you wanted.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's still worth writing down.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Because it is a fun sort of deck.
Yeah. Hawlucha is a secret tech. It's a real tech.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's weird. It's like a bird that's a...
No, I'm talking about Meliota. Meliota. I've been looking for a card that does that, like, for weeks.
Why?
It's because it's like Volcanion. For fighting.
But Meliota is garbage, though.
Why?
Volcanion is a good card.
But you can use it on, like,
I mean, most of it do is 60, right?
No,
Unless
I'm
you
talking
ta-
about the attach 2 cards from your discard pile to your... Oh, to this Pokemon.
To that-
Oh,
yeah.
rip.
Yeah. It's
Why
just
would
so
I
that
ever
one.
want to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Because you like Meliota.
It's lame. I thought it was to any Pokemon on your bench.
Let's see. Derail. This Cacturn is garbage. You need to ride Zoroark.
They're both from the same set.
And Zoroark Break. Those are. I think we have some of those. I have one of those, but we can get some more of that one.
I think we had enough to do both.
Yeah. Okay, I need to know who Victor is, and I need to know who all these people are because I'm a little confused right now.
About who?
The guys in the um, on Facebook, Harry and Luis and Xavier and all them. Like, there's a group.
I'm not sure.
Let's see. I don't know that this Fright Night
Fright Night.
Evil Tall is gonna do anything.
I mean,
Hey, well, like, what are the tool cards that you're worried about in Guardians Rising? Choice Band or
Musty
Floatstone?
Bells, Muscle Bells,
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Floatstones. Do we
So
lose Floatstones?
yeah, so Chaos in the chat asked if he's new. What's a good shop to chill at? And I would say you can go like
Any
all the way to Galveston and park your truck there, and then walk to a pier, and then just continue to walk. And if you end up in the water, like that's the card shop right there. The card shop. Just chill in the water until someone wants to play cards with you, dude.
Oh shit! Pain Amplifier seems cool.
Oh yeah, it does. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like with the Gengar, like there you go. Like you're spreading damage. Now you have 3 on all the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or Tapu Koko.
Tapu Koko into Bronzong.
Yeah. All right. I mean, Bronzong, yeah, is supposed to run down. I have Evil Talls and I'll hold on to them, but I don't know that I would, recommend, anybody goes out to get it.
Yeah. Belt. All right. Night. Swag. Ooh.
So Mr. Mime it's Mr. Mime. It might be good for all those decks that run Tapu Koko in them.
Mr. Mime's is one that stops bench damage.
Yeah. We're looking for Tex Chaos, and we're looking for anything that might be playable. So like that really wasn't playable in this past season. So like Ghastly Gengar actually could be pretty good. I don't know. It could be good. We're just kind of looking through stuff to see what might be helpful. What the heck? There's a little card here. If you run a fairy deck, it's flip a coin. Never mind.
Wins.
Yeah, Wish.
Yeah, Wish.
Yeah,
Little baby.
Yeah.
Each of your opponent's Pokemon attacks less for 1 energy less.
Hey, maybe. Well, no, because with Gardevoir GX, you're already using rare candies, like to get to the GX. So, what is this floor just break? That's like a stage 3 right here.
Once per turn, before you attack, you may heal 30 damage. Remove all special conditions from your active Pokemon.
Oh. Yeah, it's too high. It's too hard to get there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty card, but. So I don't know that puzzles and random receivers count as text. Like are they in this set? We'll get there. Xerneas.
Rip.
Yeah, there's no Skyfield. I mean, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, maybe it's you write it down, you put maybe, but I just don't know that Xerneas is worth anything.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this Aromatis. Your opponent's active mon is confused. Put 6 damage counters instead of 3.
Yeah. If they attack.
Right, and flip tails. But like, you could do that and then like super poison. They would just go fuck them up. But if it were a basic, that'd be nicer. But I don't know that it'll fit in.
It's a little too far along.
Well, none of these dragons are going to be any good because there's no double dragon energy in the next set.
Yeah.
I mean, at least not yet.
I mean, hopefully. I feel like it might come out in the next one.
What does this Novian break do?
Noivern break.
I don't know. I mean, 150 for 3 energy, but again, Drampa does that, and this is a stage 2 pretty much. So
Yeah. Damn. Double stab.
hoot hoot.
Yeah.
Just put hoot hoot with the Decidueye. Well, there's no forest of plants anymore, so.
Yeah.
Oh, this Noctowl has like the same attack that
Trevenant.
Trevenant does,
Yeah.
but it like the basic helps you out.
Yeah.
Like it makes you hold on to your items. I don't know. It could be interesting, but nothing. It doesn't really pop out.
That seems. I'll leave it off.
All right, I'm going on to the next page.
That's so weird. I've never just seen any of these cards before. I've just
I
never
know.
seen any of them. That's so wild to me. Once per turn, I'm reading Smeargle. Once per turn, you may switch a basic energy attached to your active with a different type of basic energy from your discard pile. But I mean, oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I don't know where that would be.
Yeah.
I can't think of a scenario that'd be helpful.
Flip a coin. If heads, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active. Nope. A little buddy crazy, but he was a good guy.
Yeah, these are all garbage. I'm going to paste
Search
off.
your deck for as many Starly as you want and put them on your bench. She has water duplicates.
Which Pokemon?
Starly.
All right, so is Bridget still legal?
Let's see. Is it in there?
Yeah.
Well, then yes.
All right,
Fuck.
so you need Bridget
That's rough.
for sure. You need Fisherman for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Floatstone. I mean, Heavy Ball maybe. I don't.
All the item cards are like, they're item cards, so they are tech.
Yeah. I mean, Judge. Heavy Boots. And like Judge would go well with Noviern if you could get it. That's 150, but I don't know if you're gonna get to Noviern. It's like it's a break.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna page 13.
Ooh. Parallel City, Skyla.
I think Parallel City would be good. Like, I don't know. I think that's Parallel City, Professor's Letter, Skyla, Super Rod. Town map. There might be those decks like where like Gyarados or Passimian Mew where you just need to play a town map.
Yeah.
Rainbow Energy for sure. Maybe Burning Energy. Oh, and that was all the full arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So we went through the set. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh man, those Mewtwo's so good.
Whew, that was crazy. That's so many cards.
Yeah.
That's just one set.
Yeah.
There's 9 sets.
Yeah. As of right now.
10, 11 as we go on.
Yeah.
Alright. Damn. I use the restroom. Shit.
Well, actually, I'm close to wrapping up too. If you want to wrap this up real quick.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a lot in there. I think the biggest thing are some of those trainers.
Floatstones.
And I think Gengar. I think Gengar will put in work this season. At least at the beginning. I think Gengar and Toxapex GX. You can just super intense poison. But I don't know. It's a stage 1. So
Stage 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's just stage 1, dude.
Gengar?
No, Toxapex.
Oh,
GX.
Toxapex, yeah. Toxapex
Yeah.
is stage 1.
But even if you don't use that, there's Tapu Kokos. You can get off at least 4 damage on everybody, and then get the creep show done. I think Gengar is probably the highlight, and then there's some of the trainers. Bridget will be good for all these decks. So everyone will be running Bridget.
Yeah.
Maybe you see a Giovanna scheme here or there, but it's there's some stuff there. Again, rip Megan Mewtwo, but
Rest in peace.
otherwise, I think we pulled what will be any good. I mean, man, if one of these, if this Mega Mewtwo could be like Lele and had no weakness, that would be perfect. But I mean, it's just that weakness is rough, and even in a skeleton bare bones Mewtwo deck, the most you could do is take out Trainer's Mail and Burst Seekers, but you still have Ultra Balls and Spirit Links. And having played 6 items will kill a Mega Mewtwo.
Yeah.
So that's rough.
Yeah.
Sad too. It's a little sad.
Rest in peace.
It's a little sad. But I mean, it would dominate everything else. So I don't know. Maybe if there's something that you can sneak it into, I don't know. I need to stop. I need to
You're
kill
hoping.
the hope.
You're hoping.
Yeah, I need to kill the hope. Though you could like Shatter Shot, like little Trebuchets, because you would hit for weakness and do 60. So maybe like Mewtwo EX and Garbodor or something.
That might be cool. Weakness policies.
Yeah, weakness policy, but there's Field Blower everywhere.
You can Field Blower your own your Mega Stones off.
Your Spirit Links?
Yeah.
Your Mega Stones.
Your Mega Stones, your Spirit Link, same stuff, dude.
We're supposed to leak that card yet. It was
Spirit Stones coming out 2007.
Yeah, but they can Field Blower your weakness policy, and then use your Spirit Links in the trash. So then they're just gonna,
Double
one
down.
hit KO your Mewtwo EX. It's probably not that worth it. It's a decent set. What's the next set?
I have no clue.
Breakpoint.
We're gonna go through it.
No, we don't have to go through it right now. I just wanted to go through this first one.
So many.
Yeah, and so Breakthrough released November 4th, 2015. It's 2 years old. And I guess that's what it is. They'll go back about 2 years or so. But yeah, I think that's it. I think for your stream, kind of here, and like this would be good to do like once a week. Maybe just the sets. You could play online a little bit, and then like I think you go to like a Card Shack or like a tournament. You know what I mean?
Where are we? Breakthrough.
Yeah, we're gonna get to Breakthrough next, I believe. Breakpoint, yeah. But yeah, I kind of want to get through these before rotation. Rotation is official.
Okay.
And then maybe when we get closer to rotation, actually take a closer look at some of the archetypes that are popular. And then obviously when Worlds is happening, talk about that. And yeah, Chaos says go to Card Shack. I think that'd be a sweet little event to stream. And I think you could go. And
Do you think Ricky will let me stream it?
yeah, for sure. I think like this is something you do like Tuesday nights, like hey, a bit of meta talk, maybe play 1 or 2 games online, meta prep and stuff like that, and then Thursday stream the whatever they do at Card Shack, and then find a league or something to do like on Sunday or something like that, and you'd have a little bit more of a consistent content schedule. And frankly, I think that's what the main thing is, because like you got people in here that were here Saturday, and the Pokemon kid came back, and there was one other dude in here that was here earlier too, or here on Saturday too. So
yeah. I mean, it's just weird because I feel like not even the pros do like content about becoming competitive, like they are.
Well, it's because they already are.
Yeah.
Right? So they're not in that position. And then everybody else, like, they just stream PTCGO, which is boring as hell.
Oh, guys, stick around for me to stream PTCGO. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, which you could do, but I'm about to take off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll text you tomorrow and see. And then like for sure, I asked him about streaming Thursday nights back in like November. He's like, yeah, and I think you should also do Yu-Gi-Oh Friday nights.
Well,
So
I don't want
that's
to
what I'm
do
saying.
that.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be
Just so
easy.
far.
Yeah, it'd
I
be
like
cool.
playing.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Does he have a back room? Not really.
Nah, there's just the bathroom. Yeah, there's that space and then the bathroom.
Because if I could like talk about the game, that'd be dope.
There's not a back room. I
Yeah.
think. I
There's
mean,
like
there
that
could.
one door to the left that people go into sometimes. Let Ricky and them go into.
Oh, maybe I don't know. But you can check it out.
I get streamed from the bathroom. No one come in here. I'm just streaming. Oh, shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I think next week, like Tuesday, we can do it Tuesday, and then go through Breakthrough, and then you can do your own thing Thursday, whatever that may be.
Mm-hmm.
Then on the weekend, if it's like League at Asgard, and we're testing, you and me, and with like Harry and Xavier and Luis, shooting that, or if there's a cup or like a challenge or something.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Anyway, you gotta use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom. Dogs gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sign off here. Turn off Skype.
All right. Cool.
All right, man.
All right. Peace.
See you later.